All right, we're done with day 2 of the Ag Resource Crop Tour with Jim Quinton, our crop scout, Harry McCune, a client, Kevin Stuffel, a client. We're just going to get a rundown of what the day was looking like. Jim, why don't you start us out?
Well, we started out thinking we wanted to see more of Iowa than we earlier planned because we wanted to explore more in the western counties to run down some of the conversational stuff about stress. And we found distressed corn. We didn't find near as much distressed corn as I was hearing over the phone. We're in front of some distressed corn here, but in this southeast Iowa, and that's not terrible, but it certainly has the top knocked out of it.
Harry, what about beans? What did you think about beans even though you spent the day in the cornfield?
Beans, there's a story to be written. It could tip either way. If it doesn't rain, they're going to hurt bad, I'd say. Maybe not all of them be hurt bad, but we definitely saw some beans today that they're going to be pretty tough if it doesn't rain here in the next 2 weeks. 3 weeks would be a gift.
Okay, Kevin, any impressions what you saw from the captain's chair?
Well, I guess I was looking for the distress stuff and was quite surprised that we didn't find as much. Later this afternoon, we did hit some spots where it was, I wouldn't say real bad. It was bad, but maybe not as bad as I thought. And there's a lot of crop out here. There is a lot of crop, but these beans, they got to have water to finish them up, or we're going to have small seeds. Yeah, small seeds, and that yield won't be there. So.
I just like this field here with Dan next field. It's a lot worse than what we went in there than what we thought it would be. Just a lot of tip back is the main thing, right, Dan?
Short ears, a lot of tip back, and just not there. We came away thinking that maybe Iowa had a chance at a record yield at 205. I think we're leaving the state from the southeast saying 200 to 203. And so it's a good crop, don't get us wrong. But is it a record crop? Mother Nature will give us some clues the next 2 to 3 weeks, but beans have more to lose than corn has to gain.
That's a good point, because seed size is still undetermined. Seed size can be really dinky if we just finished on a real bad dry streak. Harry's alluded to that. Maybe a good rain here and there. There'll be some counties with some good seed size, so that'll make it variable.
Would you say on the bean yield we could go, 49 to 52 and a half?
That's exactly right. About a 3 bushel range, because you come out with a lot of small seed size with the pod counts, and there's no aborted seed per pod. So we aren't really distressing the beans. Now it's just seed size.
Okay.
So there's a 2 or 3 bushel fluctuation.
Anything else, gentlemen, we forgot?
Well, it's been beautiful out here.
And a nice day for a tour. We'll go back to Illinois tomorrow and see some good crops again. Thanks again.
I'll add maybe is I thought maybe when we went to the western and northern part of Iowa where we thought we were going to see the problem, but it wasn't until we crossed over 80 to the south here and came across. And I think my own opinion was we thought these areas were well watered because they had rain, but as Dan and I talked, we got to thinking about it. If you think about the last couple of weeks here, this southern part of Iowa has been ignored, and we kind of just forgot about it. Right?
Yeah, we have. And we need to give them some credit and at least bake it in the Cape, and that's why we're not on the record yield for Iowa.
That's a good point, because it is a real integrated state with some traditional thin spots and traditional heavy spots. And what we're seeing is maybe we knocked the top out of some of the heavy spots.
Yeah, totally agree. All right, signing off. We'll come back tomorrow from Illinois again, but good rundown in Iowa here today. Thank you, gentlemen.